My Business Forecaster tool is a tool that allows business owners to get an understanding and plan for the next 12 months in terms of, okay, over the next 12 months, at the end of the next 12 months, as a business owner, I'd like to have, after I draw a wage, after I pay everything, I'd like another $150,000 in my kick because I just want to pay off the mortgage. I want to go overseas or whatever. So this is about, for the business owner, really getting a clear separation between just drawing a wage for doing the job and actually getting an understanding of the bottom line, the profit. What profit can I draw out of the business, which is ultimately my return on investment. You get a wage for doing the job. You can get that working for anyone else. This is about being rewarded for the blood, sweat, and tears. Okay, so this is where it really gets excited. So My Business Forecaster. So we've got a little overview here that you can have a read of. What I want you to do when you're ready to get started, down the bottom of the screen, okay, you are going to click on the Income tab. We click on the Income tab and we will then start to get into planning for the next 12 months. Okay, so what we want to start to, pretty simple. Okay, on a monthly basis, what is my average turnover? Now, all this is excluding GST. Okay, so this is excluding GST. So what do you plan to, the amount of work that you're going to be invoicing over the next 12 months? Then the associated expense, materials, subcontractors, okay, that's going to be associated or required for you to invest in to deliver that 60,000 income. And then the number of jobs that you're going to deliver over the next 12 months to achieve that on an average monthly basis. And once you've done that, then the key thing is what we call seasonality. So you can see here we've got July, August, September. We're saying it's going to be 100%, 100%. I'm saying here in January, we're only going to do 50%, okay, of turnover because we're going to be shutting down for a period of time. Now, in this seasonality, this is where you can actually make a change. You may have some boom and bust periods. So for some of you, winter might be really thriving, so you might want to change that from 100 maybe up to 200% and then come back down. So what we're trying to do here as a business owner, get an understanding for seasonality. Okay, really important, get an understanding of the flows of your business. Once we've done that, we're going to then go to the next tab down the bottom, which is expenses. We're going to click on the expenses tab, and here we're actually going to then work out line by line, what are you planning to invest over the next 12 months. Now, you'll start with your team. Okay, what team? And obviously here again, all the blue cells, just enter information in the blue cells. Add your team. And what I recommend, always add yourself first. You as a business owner, add yourself first. What is your gross weekly pay? What do you need to draw as a weekly wage to ensure that you're paying everything on the home front? Okay, and this is a good understanding here, is to have a chat with your accountant here as well to understand, to minimize your tax and understand your tax positioning here. Next, if it's applicable for you, you put in the superannuation, your annual leave loading, any other add-on costs associated with operating your business. Once we've done that, and we scroll down, we'll then start to have a look at all your line-by-line expenses. So here we look at all, or we categorize all your office expenses. Okay, now all these expenses here should obviously be in your chart of accounts in your accounting program. But you'll put in there, and you can change this in the blue cells, you can change this, what's an applicable office expense to you, and then put in the monthly expense excluding GST. You put in the monthly, then that will then correlate to an annual figure in terms of what you need to deliver. We'll then do the same for motor vehicles. You'll then do the same for equipment leasing, human resources, marketing, accounting. Okay, what it is, how much does it cost you to run your business? Now, even if you're a small business, still costs a lot. So I'm saying here, if you have a look on the bottom line, on average, it's going to cost me about $30,000 a month to operate the business, and over the course of the year, $360,000 worth. Okay, cool. That's what I'm up for before I start the season, before I start the year. Now let's just have a good look at the profit and loss. Let's have a good look at the profit and loss and see, is it worthwhile, or what do I need to change in the business to ensure that I make money? So you go to the profit and loss tab down the bottom, and cool, this is giving us a month to month. Are we making money? Are we losing money? And obviously red, if it's a bit of a red there we're going to lose money for a month, but we don't worry about that because that's going to be January. We're only doing half the work, but we've still got a lot of the expenses coming in. Okay, that period there. Okay, that's fine, but let's just have a look at the end. And what I'm really keen to know about, gang, is this operating profit line, okay, that we're looking at here, the bottom line, and what are we going to achieve at the end of the year? Is this going to be worth investing time, money, and energy into this? And I'm saying, hey, this is pretty good. So 123,915 before the tax, that after I pay myself a wage, pay all the boys, pay the materials and everything else, I'm going to be left with $123,000. That looks like a pretty good earn to me, and that's a good plan that I can start locking into play. So this is how we start using the My Business Forecaster to really get a good understanding of a key profit plan. Now the key thing now is that tells me that I've got a turnover target at the top of the screen here. I need to achieve a turnover of roughly around 690,000 for the year. Okay, so break that down to a month. That gives me my key month-to-month targets, which we've already got into play here, so we can start getting our marketing into gear. All right, everyone, have fun playing with this and really get excited about earning a good dollar at the end of the year.